Hey, what's up? My name is Kade, and this video is brought to you by conflicted feelings. Let me tell you why. The video is brought to you by conflicted feelings from me, because I have been really going around and around in my head on how to feel more comfortable with bulking and cutting and all the weight loss type things and weight gaining things. And let me explain why. If you've been following my channel for a little while now, you saw a few videos back, I'll put it up here. I was talking about wanting to go on a diet to lose weight, which basically means I'd be in a caloric deficit. Plus I was trying to make sure to increase my cardio so it'd be easier to get there faster. With some time passing, I realized though that that is not what I want. As originally I was like, oh, I wanna try and look lean as possible, as soon as possible. But I have a naturally wide set of hips. I do have a little bit of hip fat that is still hanging on there. So a big reason why I wanted to go ahead and go on a diet in the first place is I was trying to get this hip fat off my body, because I feel like my hips are the things that make me feel most dysphoric and most curvy like that. So as you can see, I still have some hip fat hanging on there, and I'm okay with that, kind of. Okay, I tell myself I'm okay with it, but it's actually one of the biggest things that bring me dysphoria. And that's actually originally why I wanted to go on the diet. Because I have a naturally wide set of hips, and it's my bones. Like I said, there's some fat there, but it's usually just naturally wide set. If I lose weight, it's gonna make those hip bones pop even more. If there's not a lot of gains to show in the first place, I'll be having a lot of things showing that I don't want to be showing. With lots of thought and consideration, I realized I want to go on a bulk. And what a bulk is I would just be in a caloric surplus. So I'm tracking my calories, and I'm planning to go on a bulk until about February. I have a few set things planned where I would be able to be eating more, less cardio, and be a lot more training focused. So I can work more specifically on these lats and shoulders and chest, because I want to make sure that my physique looks really good for October 2020. I'll talk more about that in the future. I just wanted to make sure that I had a lot of nice muscle built up before I start to shred away the fat. So that's actually why, honestly, like a week after I posted that video, I was like, I want to go in a bulk. Plus around the holidays, it makes it a lot easier to be able to process things and not be so food focused and training focused. Because I'm still focused on the training and all of that. I feel like whenever I go on a cut, I have a lot more anxiety towards food. And here is where my frustration honestly has started to come in, is I have been consciously trying to gain weight every single day, like being a caloric surplus and training a lot better ever since a few weeks back. A few weeks back, I weighed in at 161, 162-ish. Because I was like, yeah, because my plan was I wanted to gain, I wanted to be around 170 pounds, because last January, I ended up weighing in around 170, and I wanted to see my body composition changes. And it's not just frustration, it's just a lot of conflicted feelings. So a little backstory first. My whole life, I felt like I always wanted to just be smaller. I didn't want to take up space. I remember I was being bullied in high school for wearing size 12 or 14 pants. And I just remember I always wanted to be a 00. But of course, that's not my mindset now, but throughout my whole life, I was just so focused on making sure the scale would always be going down. And this is actually the first time in my life that I am consciously trying to gain weight, consciously trying to be excited for the scale to go up. Because if the scale's going up, it means that I actually am gaining more muscle, and I'm able to be getting stronger. It seems like ever since I started testosterone, actually, I weighed more than 150, so that's something I've had to continually work through. When I've unintentionally gained weight in the past, my training, while I'm at the gym, I can actually increase weight, so I'm sure that will come along. This is why it's mixed in my head, and why I'm trying to wrap my head around it is I am having a lot of conflicted emotions because I actually am losing weight. This is the first time in my life that I actually don't want to be losing weight. I remember in my family we would, it's so bad, but we would just compare our weights. I remember I was being told that if I weighed 160 that was a bad thing. If I weighed 150 that was a bad thing. Ever since I started testosterone, especially after top surgery, I wanted to lose weight. But if I did lose weight, like I was saying before, it would just make my hip bones actually pop out a lot more. At this point where my muscle mass is at, I am almost more of a like rectangular shape. So if I lost some of that fat, it would start to flare. Like if I lost some of that fat, it would start to flare out again. That makes me feel terrible and makes me feel more feminine. I hate the way that certain clothing items fit on me, so I just was like, you know what? With lots of thought and consideration, I'm gonna try and gain weight. Today, I went on the scale and I'm like weighing in at like 154 or 155. I'll put the video on the screen now for that. But you know, I wanna be so thankful and grateful that I've finally been able to hit this weight goal that I had set for myself. Even a year ago, I wanted to be 155 pounds. But the reason why this is so frustrating for me and why I have conflicted feelings is a few weeks back, I have been really intentionally trying to gain weight. This is the first time in my life that I'm having a hard time gaining weight. I just feel frustrated because I am eating more. I'm training in a way that is a lot more like the mind-body connection is really there, and I'm making sure to be very consistent and specific in my workouts. But I just have lost about 5 pounds in the past month about. You know, I want to be grateful, and honestly, like a part of me is excited and happy about it, but then the other part is like I have been concentrating on making sure I eat enough and I get all those calories. It's just been really a mix of emotions. Like I'll even before bed, like every single night, I've been having like a big old spoonful of peanut butter just in case. That's why honestly I've been having a mix of emotions around with the scale and everything, because even with trying to focus on gaining more weight, I have been losing it. So I am going to refocus on my calories, on being able to increase them, as well as see if there's ways that I can actually cut down on my cardio. More recently, I started a new job. I've been here for a few weeks now, and I walk just to get to my job. I walk half a mile and then I have to walk half a mile back, and I'm on my feet all day. I even started to count my steps, and I'm getting almost 20,000 steps a day, and like that is probably like the factor that is what's setting me up to lose weight. I was gonna say success, but that's not what I want right now. So I'm like, okay, I gotta reassess some things, but I'm just gonna do my best. I will make sure to keep you updated to let you know like how this process is going. If you saw a few videos back, you know that I'm possibly gonna compete in a bodybuilding competition in 2020. And I just wanna make sure that I put on enough mass and muscle to really make it like worth my time and while. But that's just a quick update on where I'm at. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will make sure to continue to be more consistent with my videos. But yeah, check it out. And if you want to see more things like this in the future, make sure to subscribe below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. And as always, you are beautiful. Have a great day. Peace.